Hello and welcome to the first installment of the 26 by 26 Retailer Success Initiative. My name is Mark Landiak and I'll be your host for this fantastic program. Over the next 26 weeks, our team of consultants will provide you with hundreds of strategies and recommendations that you can use right now to get through the current crisis in the best position possible. And as the crisis subsides, you'll hear ideas to capitalize on the pent-up demand and prepare your business for whatever comes next. Today, more than ever, your success and profitability is dependent on your leadership and your ability to execute in 4 key areas. The end result of these lessons is that you will generate more income, a lot more income, and you'll have a much stronger business plan at the end of 26 weeks. So let's take a look real quickly at the areas we'll be discussing, and keep in mind that there will be dozens of strategies underneath each one of these areas. The first one is, and more importantly than ever, is fiercely defending and growing our customer base. With all of the attacks on our customer base from competitors, both online and down the street, more than ever, we want to fiercely defend our customer base. And we're going to talk about how you do that, and not just how you defend your own customer base, because keeping our customers is so important, but also how do you siphon customers off of the competitors that aren't paying attention to their customers. Next one would be recruiting and retaining and retraining high-performing employees. We know how difficult it is to find a good employee. And then when we get one, how difficult it is to keep them. And then we have to look at retraining and, what does training look like in a post-COVID area? And then also in a 5G environment, what are the new skills that our salespeople and our store managers or keyholders are going to have? And lastly, creating operational excellence. And that's looking at the processes and the procedures and the profitability that comes from enhancing those processes and procedures. And then, of course, over all of those is the leadership lessons for effective game planning. So imagine the impact on your business from now up to 6 months from now if you can make some significant improvements in each of these areas. We've seen year-over-year increases of $15,000 and $30,000 and even $50,000 per store. Your Hyperlink account manager will be working with each participating retailer to implement this program. Hyperlink has invested in this program because they'd like to see every one of you realize these kind of results. Today's session will focus on fiercely defending our customer base, and specifically what you can do to safely bring your customers back into your stores and at the same time gain a competitive advantage. To get us started, here are a few questions to review with your account manager. Firstly, are we losing customers? And if so, how many? We want to take a look at our customer base, and we want to look at the trends that are happening within our customer base. So we're not just for one area, but we want to look at number of bill pays and activations and renewals, residuals, accessory volume. All of these areas are key to our profitability. Next, we want to look at the cost of customer attrition. Now, most retailers would say that over a 2-year period, a customer could easily be worth $200 to $300 in new sales, add-ons, residuals, fees, accessory profit, and spiffs. And if you add in referrals, that number goes even higher. So next, what are we currently doing to retain our customer base? Are we executing with a high degree of proficiency? And do we even have a process for keeping our customers? Because we've got to have a process that is really directed on a daily basis on keeping every customer we have. The next question asks what things we are not doing that could improve customer retention and profit. This program is going to give you a lot of ideas, many of which you may not be doing now or may not be doing at the level of quality that you wish. So we're going to help you and coach you through this process along with your hyperlink account managers to make those things happen. And then appropriately, do our customers believe that we are a safe place to do business with right now? This happens to be a really important question for our employees as well. Given the number of employee walkouts we see on the news every day, you should ask your team if they feel safe working in the store. And if not, how do we address their concerns? So in this lesson, we want to focus on the question of customer and also employee safety. Customer confidence and trust is critical at this time. Remember, safety is a strategy. And right now that means taking the following actions. Number one, create a safety policy in writing that conveys we're a safe place for you to do business. Let's take a lesson from retailers in the food industry, from burgers to pizza to grocery chains. Companies are spending millions to promote customer safety and keep from losing their customers. And we see it from others as well. Hotels, auto parts stores, banks, dry cleaners, and insurance companies are all in the safety game. And the end game there for them is keep the customers they have from leaving. So if you don't already have one, create a safety policy in writing that says we're a safe place for you to do business. And for your employees, we're a safe place for you to work. Let's look at number two. And that's about posting your safety policy in the store window. And if you're online on Facebook or website, post it there as well. Consider that some customers, they won't even come into your store unless they're convinced it's a safe environment. By posting that safety policy in your store window and online, you'll promote that safety message and retain your customers. Your hyperlink account manager has a copy of the flyer that you see on your screen for any 26 by 26 participant that would like one. Let's look at number three. Call or text every customer. Now, this recommendation is a little more difficult, but there may be no more important thing to help you retain your customers and generate income, especially right now. And whether your stores are open or closed or working reduced hours, have your reps call or text or email every customer to let them know your safety policy and that it's safe to do business in your store. Marriott Hotels just emailed 5 million customers a letter from the chairman with a video that's describing the precautions they are taking. Well, we may not have 5 million customers, but we can do the same with our customers. And don't forget to tell them your store hours. This is a great way to provide your salespeople and the store with incremental income. There's a human element to this all as well. Customers appreciate that you care enough to check in and make sure that their phone is operational during this critical period. We're going beyond the smile and dial calls to making extra mile calls. And by adding these statements, your calls with customers will be much more effective.
Hi, this is Angela with Hyperlink.
Hi, Angela. What can I do for you?
Hi. We're just checking in on all of our customers during this difficult time to see how they're managing and to make sure we're taking care of their communications needs. How's everything going?
Actually going a little stir crazy, but everyone here is healthy, so thank goodness for that.
That's great. I also want to let you know that our store is now open and we've taken every precaution to keep you safe when you come in to pick up your phone or make a next payment. I see that you're due for a payment soon.
Yes. Is it okay to come to the store?
Oh yeah, we have protective screens, do regular store wipe downs, practice social distancing, guarantee sanitized products, and all our employees will be wearing masks.
Well, that sounds great. I'll be in sometime this week.
Awesome. Would you like to set up an appointment time that's convenient for you?
Wow, you guys are doing appointments now? That's great. Sure. How about 11 o'clock tomorrow morning? Will that work?
That sounds perfect. I'll put you down for 11 tomorrow and send you a reminder text. Don't forget to wear your mask if you have one, and thanks so much. You can ask
You're
for me
very
too.
welcome.
My name is Angela.
Okay, thanks, Angela. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye now. Your account manager has a copy of the script suggestions for the extra mile calls. And that includes 3 additional ways to create income on every customer interaction. If you're having trouble getting your smile and dial calls done, much less calling every customer, your account manager also has information on a call center company that specializes in the wireless industry. This company can handle your inbound as well as your outbound calls. And their whole focus is to help you keep your customers and generate income. Number 5 is about setting up your store to show that you're serious about safety. Here's a store setup that shows they're serious about safety for both their customers and their employees. Any customer entering this store will be able to tell their friends and relatives that they felt safe purchasing their phone or paying their bill. And that word of mouth advertising results in more sales. Now, this next one is about setting up more appointments. If your store is open, some customers will love the convenience of knowing that they have an appointment. This is especially valuable if you're working reduced hours. If your store is closed, you can maybe get approval to work by private appointment with only 1 or 2 customers in the store at a time. Accept a specific time at your customer's convenience, or you can give your customer the option to select a range. By posting an appointment board in your store, customers will walk in and see their name, and everybody feels good about that. And plus, they'll know that you're organized to keep them safe and keep the number of people in the store down to a level that both employees and customers will be as safe working in. The safety issue is going to be with us for quite some time. By building out a safety process and communicating it with your customers, they'll feel comfortable and confident doing business with you. And you'll create more referrals. And that will help you win over more customers from the competition. As a follow-up to this lesson, you'll be receiving several short bonus videos that have essential safety guidelines that are designed to keep your customers and your employees safe and keep you ahead of your competitors. Before we go, let's take a quick look at what you'll be hearing in the coming weeks. The next topic we talked about was on recruiting and retaining and retraining high-performance employees. Turnover is an industry-wide issue. We lose experienced reps and we lose a lot of money, pure and simple. Ongoing recruiting for employees is essential. Our goal is to keep you in ideas for finding higher caliber employees when growth or turnover creates a need. Now, no one wants to lose a highly productive employee. Many of our lessons will include strategies that tie into employee retention. Consider this: the difference in income between a top producer and a brand new hire can be as much as $3,000 per month or more, and that translates to $36,000 per year per replacement. Now, the retraining topic refers to new sets of skills that our salespeople will need to develop as we move through the pandemic and then into this 5G world, as we mentioned earlier. 26 by 26 will help your salespeople keep pace. The definition of proficiency is a person's ability to do their job with excellence. And that means your owner, manager, key holder, and right down to your sales rep. Everything we do for the next 26 weeks will be working toward operational excellence. And proficiency, a person's ability to do their job with excellence, begins with process. So 26 by 26 is going to introduce a lot of strategies for improving your sales process as well as your sales management process. And this will generate a lot more sales. As part of this process, we'll have a special series of segments to help our managers and our key holders coach our salespeople to higher levels of productivity and performance. Throughout these lessons, we'll be showing you how to improve the profitability of every customer relationship over time. This will lead to dramatic improvement in store income. Some of our recommendations are going to be around improving operational efficiency. And this will include new products or services from innovative companies like the call center company that handles calls for wireless retailers that we told you about. Lastly, our leadership segment is going to put you in front of thought leaders from around the industry that provide insights on what it takes to keep up with the changes and make it in wireless today. We're excited to have you join us on this venture to building a more solid and profitable wireless experience. This information is going to be stored on a special system that can be viewed on any device at any time from anywhere with an internet connection. At the beginning of this segment, we promised that the consultative recommendations that you're going to hear over the next 26 weeks will increase your store profit by up to $50,000 or more. And we've seen it happen. Your account manager will be contacting you to review some of the discussion points and begin implementing some of the ideas from this lesson. In the meantime, keep your customers, your employees, and yourself and your family safe. We thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week.